mean, Friday night was good, but Saturday was rowdy, and it was just high energy. But Friday was also good, and it did what it had to do. It fueled my soul, and people really like it, and I might do some more improv because of it. So it was fantastic. Full house, near to full Friday, but full house on Saturday. Fantastic.
Go live, so we'll see what happens. Okay, we're live.
We're live from Manitowoc.
Yeah. Okay. First thing I got to ask, because I think I saw on one of your Facebook posts.
Okay.
The Saturday Night Live 40th anniversary. Thoughts?
Yes. Oh my gosh. So the opening number. Well, first of all, I was so excited for it, and I missed the red carpet, which I should have watched, but I didn't. But I was so excited. Like, we're talking like a Packer fan ready for a football game. That's how excited I was. And the opening number with Justin Timberlake and Jimmy Fallon made me cry. All the creativity of being able to...
If I had to watch Justin Timberlake, it'd probably make me cry, too.
No, I love him. He's so cute. But the creativity of getting the key phrases into that was brilliant. So I thought they did well. For most of the show, it was nice to see some of the things I had seen before. Dan Aykroyd and the Bass-O-Matic, killer. And then some of it was like I hate the Californians. Stop writing that script. It's horrible. And then they do it as a soap opera, so you have 3 segments of it. Stop. Just don't do it anymore. And I thought some of the intros and also some of the people that like Eddie Murphy didn't even do his signature laugh, or, I mean, he was just flat. Now, granted, the guy had not been in there for 30 years, but I don't know if there was some animosity or what. But overall, there were several moments where I went from, oh my gosh, I remember that, and I feel nostalgic, to, I'm never going to make it to Saturday Night Live. I'm washed up. I don't even have a chance to even be on the TV. Yeah, it showed me what my career will never be. That's pretty much what.
Well, maybe we could have a Manitowoc version,
Well, I'm trying.
Tuesday night, mostly live or something.
There you go. I want quote unquote a talk show type of thing, like late night, but with Manitowoc. I would like something like that.
Okay. Yeah, we should do something like that.
Yeah. I want it to be called Small Talk, and sit on either a very small chair, like obnoxiously small, or I am the small person in the big chair.
Okay.
I don't know. Just we'll see what happens.
I'm getting flashbacks to our last episode where we were talking about Pink Floyd and Comfortably Numb. And little people in big chairs. It's all just kind of melded together right now.
Or that one sketch, I think, the one little kid's story where she's in the big chair, the big red chair.
Right.
Yeah. So yeah, no. Overall, though, it was enjoyable. I enjoyed the Saturday Night Live. Oh, but please stop with the Kanye West. Stop it. Stop it. And the fact that they had him as the musical guest. No.
Yeah, I didn't actually see that, the big to-do they had. I did catch season 1, episode 1.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and they were playing that, and I watched about 3 minutes of it. It was so sad. Back then when everything was censored, I guess it was probably funnier.
Yeah.
But now it's just so old and lame.
Yeah.
It was just that first minute and a half or so of something. One of those sketches that just wasn't funny.
Yeah. I found that, and now granted, if I was to be asked to be a writer or to be on Saturday Night Live, it would be the best thing ever. However, from a very critical point of view, it's almost like some of the guests make the show better than the actual writing of the show. You know, when you had
Saturday Night Live.
Hashtag. Like when you have a Justin Timberlake on, you know it's gonna rock. Bradley Cooper rocks. There's certain people that rock it, and I don't know why, but the rest of the stuff is. But I get it because I write stuff, and not all of it will go over with some people.
Yeah. So, yeah, I think when that happens, it's because of our superior intelligence, and everybody else just can't get it.
Yeah. Or they don't have the right chemistry with their people. I was just going to blow by that. I was too busy on my introspective.
Hashtag hate Ken.
You know Justin Timberlake and Jimmy Fallon do that hashtag song, right? You've seen that, huh?
I think I've seen a part of it. I haven't watched it in a while.
Yeah, you watch it and you like it. You'll like it because you're all hashtag on me now. Hashtag.
Yeah. Hashtag cool music. I don't know.
Yeah. Love and Life, Jason Moon.
Jason Moon, yeah.
I don't know what
him at the Venerable Culture Cafe.
Yeah, I did see your post on that. Yeah, how'd it go?
It was kind of cool. He did some time in Iraq, as I did a while back, and he had some stuff regarding that. Yeah. He's doing some work for veterans organizations now, and playing his music. And I guess he's from near here, not necessarily in Manitowoc County. I don't think. I'll have to check on that. But he was very close, and he used to come to town and play, and then he got busy in his life and had a kid and stuff like that. So this was like an inaugural or re-inaugural visit.
And what kind of music?
Well, gosh, it was hard to classify. It's kind of a folksy type thing, I think. Mm-hmm. A little Dylan influence, maybe.
Yeah. Was it acoustic?
Yes.
Yeah. Cool.
Yeah, it was.
And how did you know about that event? If you don't hear it here at Manitowoc Buzz, how do you know? This may
come as a surprise to you or many people in Manitowoc, but I am very fond of the raspberry mocha. And there are a few establishments in town that serve it better than the Culture Cafe. So I saw a poster up there, basically, as what it was.
Gotcha.
And I give to the cause from time to time.
There you go. Keep calm. And what? Keep calm and what?
Kill zombies.
Oh, good. Awesome. Yes, kill zombies.
The zombie apocalypse is coming.
I bet you know this. Many people think this.
Right.
Yes.
There's some pretty good games on Xbox that have zombies in them.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. There's a whole genre of movies too for zombies.
Oh yeah. And then there's The Walking Dead, which I like.
Yes.
We've established that, I think.
Yeah.
So are you an Xbox fan or?
No. No, I'm not even a zombie fan.
No.
I mean, I play some games on my little phone, but that's about it.
Okay.
Yeah. No zombies.
Like what kind of games?
Oh, like little puzzles. I didn't want to get Candy Crush, but I caved.
I don't play any of those little Facebook games.
Well, it's on your phone. It's not really on Facebook though. It's actually a real game. It's an app.
Oh.
So
okay.
Yeah. So whatever. That's about it. I don't really play that many games, but.
I played that Sudoku thing for a while.
Can't do Sudoku either. I'm too stupid.
Or impatient, maybe. You don't have to be smart. You just have to take forever to do it. I would spend days on a puzzle.
Impatient is true. It's true. I'm impatient.
All right. So what's happening? The show. You had a show.
What's the outcome?
What's going on? Tell me the highlights.
It was fantastic. So Friday and Saturday, 2 shows, 4 shows total, 2 sketch, 2 improv, and the sketch was good. I mean, we just, like I said, back to that writing, you never know what's going to land and what's not. So I think it was good. I haven't really reviewed it yet, but we're good with that. Yeah. I think on Friday, my best memory on the improv, I mean, there's so many, but when our big guy Craig we play this game called Freeze, and you have to freeze somebody in a position, and then you have to take the position and go in a different direction. So I guess one person was on the ground having a baby, if you will, legs up in the air, and says freeze. Well, one of our performers, Tim, gets down on the ground, takes the position, and says to this big guy, Craig, who's probably twice his size, Daddy, play airplane, or Daddy, can I play airplane with you? Or something like that, and puts him on his feet. You know how you do the airplane with a kid? I'm like, wow. So it's just creative stuff that just comes out of nowhere. That was fun.
And nobody got hurt?
No one got hurt.
Okay.
No one will get hurt.
Everybody had fun. Nobody got hurt.
Right. Right.
Super.
Super. So I had a good time. Good stuff.
Good. I ended up having a good time. I was actually slated to go to the show, and then something came up.
Ah. Well, that's okay. Hey, can you take this off of live and then put it back on live? Will it keep going? Because what if I have to go to the bathroom? These are things I didn't.
Oh, do you have to go to the bathroom?
Yeah.
Hey, why don't you take a break and go to the bathroom? I'll entertain the audience.
Okay, do that. So is that how that works?
Yeah, I've got the screen on me. They can't even see your screen now.
Can they hear me?
Yeah, they can probably hear you.
I'm going to mute me.
I mean, for all the live viewers, whatever. I've already explained the situation to you. You may not see this part. Or it may be the highlight of the show. I don't know.
How many live viewers do we have at the moment?
There is software for that, but I don't have it turned on right now. So
I bet you. Have you told anybody?
I'm thinking it's probably just one, though.
You think one?
I told nobody.
Oh, I told nobody either.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I just opted to make this public for giggles, really.
Yes. Yes.
Because you can do it without making it public, and then publish it as if it were live later.
Gotcha.
Which is what I like to do.
Yeah. Good. Roll with it.
Yeah, that's the whole thing.
Alrighty.
Okay. So yeah, that little screen thing there, that's kind of cool, huh? Ooh, look at that.
Yeah. It's pretty. Ooh. Ah. Ooh.
Yeah, that's cool.
I know that location.
All right, enough playing around. Where were we? Oh, we were doing a show.
Yeah, I think we have events to talk about.
Let's do events. Hold it. First, let me do this. All right. You know what that is?
No, because I was multitasking.
Oh, I see. Well, let's do it again.
That's a clap.
Yep, that's a clap.
That is.
And so it made a big noise. So when I look at the audio file, it's going to be a big spike there, and I'll know that's where the events start. Saves time.
There.
Live.
This is really where events start.
All right. You want to go first, or you want me to go first?
No, I think. Are we doing this chronologically? Because
we don't necessarily have to.
No. Okay. Well, then I'm going to talk about on Saturday. I heard about this at the Two Rivers Business Association meeting last month. I think I'll talk about it because I know a little bit about it, which is the Mishicot Winterfest on Saturday, February 21st. Family Fun Day. Now, again, this is an outdoor event, which I find that they seem to be interesting to me, but I don't like outdoor events, especially in the cold. However, this one has like a, well, what caught my eye was that you could hook your dog up and see if they could be as good a dog sled as a dog sled champion. So that was my kind of, but they also have, this is funny, 1998 bronze medalist snow sculptures. So they're Olympic Team USA from 1998 bronze, and they are the official snow carvers for the Green Bay Packers, which I didn't know. Giant Jenga and human foosball with a snowshoe baseball competition.
Okay. I'm
That
trying to still
sounds
figure out
good.
what they're sculpting. Are they sculpting the actual athletes from the Olympics, or I don't get it.
Probably not. Or are they sculpting them from 1998 or current?
I don't know.
I don't know. Probably like other stuff.
Okay.
Yeah, like a horse.
I saw some stuff downtown Manitowoc where they
Yeah,
had sculpted, and by the time I saw it, they kind of melted down a little bit. But
but
it
that was
still
ice.
cool.
That
Yeah.
was ice. This is snow.
Snow.
These are snow carvers.
Okay. Good.
Yeah,
I
that's
like
Saturday.
Mishicot. I've only been there a couple of times. I've been through it probably 3 or 4 times, and actually
Good.
stopped someplace a couple of times. And it seems like a nice little town.
We found a place that you've been to now.
Yes. The little country store right there in the corner.
Yep. Yep. Their grocery store closed, but
Okay. Well, we're trying to be positive here.
we are always positive.
So you're positive it closed?
Yeah, I am. All right. You go. Your turn. Your turn. Your turn.
Oh. You know, I just need to go ahead and do the Haven thing right away.
I think so too.
Otherwise, I'm going to forget about it.
Rock it.
So here's the thing. Talk to Michael Etheridge, who is the assistant director of the Haven,
Yeah.
which is a, I don't really want to call it a shelter for the homeless guys, because it's kind of more than a shelter. I mean, it's not one of those places you shove people when it's cold, or they
Right.
flock to when it's cold. It's a place where, if how do you put this?
Transition. Don't you
Yeah,
think?
it's kind of a transition, but
Yeah.
they give them tools. They give them classes and goals
Resources.
and things like that, so that they don't stay in this cycle of homelessness. And they got a really good rate as far as people that go in. They spend so much time in the program, and they go out, and then they hold jobs and all that kind of stuff.
Success
It's a really
rate.
cool program. Right. Very, very low recidivism.
Right.
Yeah, I said that right. Anyway, I can cut this out later. Let's see, what was it? Oh, yeah. So I had him at the Rotary Club yesterday speaking, and he talked about this event coming up. And I had no idea they were doing this, but it's the first annual dinner. And so, let me see if I can pull this up here. And I'm going to try and pull it up on the screen, although it looks a little funky. But
Yeah.
they're going to have a former Green Bay Packer, George Kuntz, and I read a little bit about his story, and he's got kind of a cool story to tell about, after the Packers, after professional football. And I've known a couple of people who were in professional football, even though I don't follow that kind of stuff, who had similar kind of stories. After they got out, they really didn't know, they didn't have focus, and then things went downhill, and then they had to recover. So,
Yeah.
cool story, I think. It is Tuesday. I'm looking at this thing for the date, but I don't see the date.
Oh.
There it is, February 24th. February 24th. And it is at the new Silver Lake College Conservatory Atrium.
Mm-hmm.
And tickets are $50 or $25 for volunteers.
Great.
Sponsorships, okay. And let's see. Call 920-652-9110 for more info. And they've got a menu and all that kind of stuff there too. So that should be a good one, and it's for a great cause.
Yeah.
So
It's
if
such a
you got $50 to blow, and you got nothing to do on Tuesday night coming up.
Yeah.
That's a good place to spend it.
And it's such a beautiful place that they're having it. So, it's just going to be kind of a neat place to go to and hear a story, and I think that's a great event.
Now, is that the Franciscan Music Center? Is that the same place, or is that a different place?
No, that's the Franciscan. You've been there.
Well, that's what I thought. It said Conservatory Atrium. I've just never heard it called that before.
Because it was built as a conservatory to begin with. So the sisters had a place that they would teach music from down over by Gents Java, down over on whatever street that is. And it's like a little building. You'd never know it was a conservatory if you didn't take lessons there. and I didn't know it. And so they had a little like a little place for recitals and stuff. Well,
Mm-hmm.
now they built this new one, and it is a conservatory. On the left side, you go in, and that's where all the lessons are and classrooms. And then they built this new place to have their concerts and other things. So there you have it, the history.
And it's cool. That's a new part of the building, I guess.
Yeah.
And I got a funny story. They had a chamber thing there not too long ago that I was supposed to go to, and so I went there, and then of course, I'm just a bumbling idiot most of the time anyway. So I get to the building. I'm at the wrong side of the building. Okay. I'm looking for signs. I don't see any signs. So I'm walking through this place, which it may be dorms. I don't know what it was.
Oh.
Classrooms and stuff. Long hallway. It looked like the road to hell, basically. Fine facility, by the way.
I think your choice of words is.
And all the doors look the same. It looked like the Matrix movie. And you're not sure which door you're going to go. Exactly. Yeah. And so I was there at the end. I got. Oh, it must have been a quarter mile. It felt like, because I had to stomp through snow to get to that point. So I was already tired. Got about, like, I don't know, halfway into the building, and then there's these double set of doors, and it had big signs on them. So no entry, construction. I go, oh my, because now I've got to walk all the way out, go on the outside of the building.
Oh, that's right.
And so I'm thinking, oh man. So I turn around, and here's this nun. Okay.
A sister.
A sister. Someday you'll explain the difference. Yeah. And so she was there, and in the sister garb. That's why I recognized her.
Yes.
And I was like, is this the? And she goes, no, but follow me. And so we went through the dark corridors of construction and stuff, and led the way to the other side, for which I was very thankful.
That's awesome.
That's my story of the building.
Yeah, they're going through construction, so that's why you saw a lot of stuff going on. Yeah. I don't know the difference between sister and nun. I just know there is one. I mean, I worked for a Franciscan, hospital and HFM, and I got the story, and I unfortunately don't remember the story or the.
Okay. I am not of a I don't even know if it is. I think it's Catholic, right? I'm not of a Catholic.
Yes, it's Catholic.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I just seen the movies, the Flying Nun and all this. They wear the black and the white. And...
Yeah, Sound of Music. Yeah, it's all good.
That's it. Yeah, the Sound of Music. Go ahead. The hills are alive. Come on.
The hills are alive. How do I end up singing every single time?
Just lucky, I guess. That was a good movie, too, though.
I like that movie.
Okay. So yeah, that's my event.
All right. Well, I think I'll go for Saturday again. It seems to be very busy on Saturday. Hearts Afire Chili Cook-Off in Two Rivers, the Main Street. So the Main Street program, I'm sure that if you were wanting to enter your chili into the prize, what do you call it? Contest? It's called a contest. First there's a contest, then there's a prize. I think that if you wanted to do that, that might, I don't know when the deadline for that is. But anyway, it opens at 8:30, goes from 9 to 2. The awards are given out. Oh, I take it back. It opens for people to make it, so I guess you make it right there. 8:30, you start cooking. You keep going. And then at noon, you eat it. Samples. And there's awards for first, second, and third.
I like it.
And they have both categories, but I don't know what that means. Celebrity judges will given the task of judging the chili entries. And best table decorated area. And people's choice. So there's lots of ways to win. You could have the worst chili, but the best decorated table.
Yeah.
It's all in the presentation.
Given the weather outside, the worst chili is probably better than what you're going to have at the house anyway.
Right. See? Positive.
Okay, I know we talked about this one before, but the Cobia The Nook and Cranny tour, also Saturday, starts at I guess it's 9 to 12, and they charge a little money for that, but it's probably worth it. I haven't been on it yet, but I have been in the Cobia, and I would love to spend 3 or 4 hours there. I think it's a 3-hour tour though.
A 3-hour tour. That's a freebie.
Yay! And so yeah, there's lots of. I mean, you could easily spend a whole day there in the Cobia just checking out the cool stuff. I've been there a couple of times. Just for the ham club, we would operate special events from the radio room, and it's really super cool there. And I think I've spent like 4 or 5 hours just right next to the radio room in the little kitchen galley, I think they call it, or something like that. Yeah. And you could just sit there and stare around and look at all the pipes and conduit and all this stuff and wonder how all that stuff works. And
sure, you could wonder.
I can, because it's cool, man. They have overnight stays and everything there.
I know. I was waiting for you to tell me. You should go on location. Overnight stay. Tell us how it went.
We're going to do it. We're going to like invite 10 of our friends. We're going to go there and do the show from the Cobia.
Okay.
That'll be
great.
Awesome.
Sleep tight. I'm going out.
We play hide and seek and stuff like that.
Yeah, hide and seek. I'll hide.
We'll find you in the torpedo tubes. Let's see. Yeah, so that's that says February 21st through February 24th. I wonder if they're doing it more than one day.
Yeah, I think you could go any day. We're just
for a Nook and Cranny tour? Any day?
I guess.
Okay.
Anyway.
All right. I could talk about that forever, but I'll let you do one.
Well, let's talk about Manitowoc's JC Beer Lovers Brew Fest.
Sounds good.
So you got chili in the morning, and you got beer at night. That's really what you're doing here. So that's a bad Sunday morning. So the Manitowoc JC's Beer Lovers Brew Fest is over there at the well, where is it? I thought it was at the Expo Center. Are they still doing it there?
Well, let me pull that up.
Yeah. The Expo Center, and it's 30 beers from Wisconsin breweries, beer tasting. The money goes to help the chapter, and no tickets are sold at the door, so you have to get them in advance.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I've never been to that. I don't necessarily like beer, but that's a pretty stable event. What?
You're fired.
You're fired. Wait, you've never been to half the places we talk about.
But I love beer. That's what counts.
Actually, there's a new beer that I like, or I don't know how new it is, but it's new to me. Snapshot by New Belgium. Is that the people who make the Fat Tire?
Okay.
They make a beer called Snapshot. It's delicious. There you go. Somebody send me a royalty check for what do you call it? I don't know. Whatever.
Yeah.
Somebody pays me.
This episode sponsored by New Belgium Brewing Company.
Yes, there you go. I want a sponsorship.
We can get some sponsors like.
Oh yeah.
That'd be awesome. Although you don't like the beer, so I'd have to take it.
Well, I'll drink it if they're paying me to.
Oh, okay. Well, there you go. I'm actually, speaking of local beer, which I hope these guys are there. The Three Sheeps guys from the next county over, south.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. That
place. They sell one of those beers at Wrap It Up, which is a good place to get a sandwich.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And they introduced me to the, what was it? Oatmeal. It was an oatmeal beer. Very dark, tasty. Love it.
I like oatmeal beer. I do.
Yeah.
I like a stout.
Yeah.
You know, there was somewhere that I saw, now I don't even know where it was, but they were doing a beer festival. There's 300 vendors.
Wow.
That's a whole bunch more than 30.
You know, there's a bunch of people here in town that make their own beer.
Do you?
That's pretty cool. No, not yet. Not yet.
Yeah.
I would like to learn how.
Well, we have a store dedicated to that, which I think is...
right.
Yeah.
I guess that's where they get their bottles and stuff.
Stuff.
Let's see. Let's see if I can find something from next week. How about the Miracle Worker from the Masquers?
Yeah.
That looks like it's on the 26th, which is Thursday, I guess?
Starts on Thursday, goes through the weekend.
Yeah, okay. It's an emotional story about Annie Sullivan and her student, Helen Keller, so that ought to be good.
Yeah.
7 p.m. or 7:30 p.m. to 9:30 p.m.
Yeah. You could go. Oh, wait. Sorry, I'll wait till you're done. I forgot of another event that's not on here.
I was just thinking. I know somebody on the Masquers, Bruce. I'll just say Bruce. I know Bruce.
You don't want to say his last name.
Well, I don't know if he wants to be famous or not. You know?
Yeah. Well, he's pretty famous. He's a rock star.
That's what I thought. But,
yeah. Yeah.
I
Yeah.
bet he's in there somewhere.
The Masquers, for those that are new to our area that don't know what the Masquers are, they're a local community theater group.
See, that's what happens. You just assume that everybody knows. And even I, who have only been here a little short time, know the Masquers. And then didn't realize that somebody else may not know it.
Right.
All you Manitowoc noobs out there.
We are
to go.
Educating people about events, about the culture, about businesses. We're doing it all.
That's right.
Yeah.
Your one-stop Manitowoc info.
Absolutely.
Events.
We've got you in mind. We don't just assume. Because you know what happens when you assume?
I've heard. Would you care to expound?
No, this is a family show.
Okay.
So, okay, is that all about the show?
Yes, I'm sorry.
Okay. So I forgot that in Whitelaw at Cravings, have you been to Cravings? Probably not. I should just answer my own questions. So it's a little bakery and cafe in Whitelaw, and they're doing a dinner and comedy show on the 27th. Guess who'll be there?
Oh. So you're like the comedy queen of Manitowoc.
Thank you. Yes, I am.
Ta-da!
I don't know. I'm not the funniest, maybe. I just have a business that's the comediest, the funniest. Yes. I don't know. Because if I'm the funniest business, that's not probably what I want. Anyway, you know what I'm saying.
All right.
Yeah. So they're having a dinner, you know, and you may want to make up for your night out that didn't go as planned. Only 35 people in this little cafe.
Uh-huh.
And it's, I think they're having like a dinner. I don't know. The choice is some soup, some salad, some dessert, the comedy, and it's such a cute little cafe. It's right in your face. It's like I'm serving. Last time they did it, I was serving people, just to be fun. So that's like $35, I think, for the whole evening. They only, like I said, they only seat like 35, and she sold 10 tickets already. She said so.
What was the name of that cafe again?
It's called Cravings.
Cravings.
Yeah.
In Whitelaw.
Yes, in Whitelaw.
Wisconsin has the weirdest names for places.
I know.
Most of the cities are like different countries.
Yes,
and then
Luxembourg. Yes.
Yeah. New Belgium and.
Yeah.
And Manitowoc is like an Indian name.
Yep.
And Whitelaw, I'm afraid to even ask.
I don't know. I don't know.
Is that in Manitowoc County?
Yeah.
I knew that.
Yeah. You know, you take 10, you like, well, I don't know, however you would take Menasha to R to P to 10, and it's just, you'll get there.
Okay. I've been that way before. We go that way when we're leaving Manitowoc County to go to Alpha.
Yes, when you want to get the hell out. Yes, that's the word. It's like for you, it would be like 10 minutes from your house. It's about 7 from mine, is that?
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
I live on the further west side, so.
All right. So, and this is when? When is this going to happen?
Friday the 27th.
Friday the 27th. Okay. Comedy and food.
Yes.
In Whitelaw.
In Whitelaw. Fun stuff. Oh, and it's BYOB, just in case you want to drink. That's important.
Your own baby. Okay. Got it.
Sorry, that came to me in a.
No, that's perfect. That's perfect. Let's see here. And I'm just looking at, because I'm writing this down because I don't want to miss this one. Okay. Oh, that same night, I'm not gonna say anything that's happening because I mean really on that night, if you're not here in Whitelaw, you're probably doing something else that isn't kind of as fun. So let's see. River Bluffs. Boy, River Bluffs dude's going to be here for like a month and a half, huh?
Yeah.
All right. Okay, I'm going to do it. There's one other thing going on that night.
Okay.
And it sounds interesting. It probably isn't as interesting as your reveal, but Fire and Ice Game Convention.
That's next week.
Isn't that the same time? You
oh yeah, we're doing 2 weeks now, I guess. All right, fine.
Oh, we're doing it. You broke the mold, okay? You set the precedent.
I followed you. I'm sorry. Go. Yes, Fire and Ice, baby. Did you see what I did there?
Convention.
Fire and Ice.
Yes.
Cool.
Gaming convention. Big fun. Average attendance between 300 and 400 gamers from all over Wisconsin and the Midwest. 3 days of games, auctions, vendors, food, and game library. And it is... Where is it? Does it say? Oh, the Manitowoc County Expo.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Does everybody know where that's at? That's where they race the cars, right?
Yes, and then there's a building next to it.
Okay. It doesn't say what kind of games though.
Oh, I
think
think
it's going to be one of those where the cosplay people are dressed up as little Japanese anime girls, and I mean I don't know.
Yeah, I think
or
so.
Is it like all Parcheesi people?
No. Let me just click on the link here. Yeah, it's like a con thing, like a how do I say it? Yeah, like game con, I guess, if you wanted.
Oh.
I don't know what kind of Fire and Ice is the name of the game. That's what I'm saying. Like
That's
is
the name
Fire.
of the game?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Never heard of it.
Yeah, so it's that time of year again to start thinking about which of your favorite games you want to share with your fellow game players at Fire and Ice. Maybe it's not. I don't know. Here,
Maybe,
game library.
We've got a couple of weeks before this happens. Maybe I'll do some research and come back to you in another episode.
Yeah, it's games I've never heard of. Like one of them is called Knockdown Dragout.
Okay.
Spin Monkeys. Ugh.
Spin Monkeys?
Yeah.
Well, that'd be wild.
I've heard of Ticket to Ride, though. I've heard of that one.
Huh.
So, different types of games. There you go.
Okay.
Not your old-fashioned games, I think.
Yeah, and they're going to be there for 2 or 3 days, I think, at the expo.
Yeah.
So they could still hit Whitelaw and then catch the best of Fire and Ice later.
I like how you're thinking.
The way to do it. Are there any more events, you think? Does that pretty much cover it?
I think that's well done, actually.
Yeah. You know what? If you're watching now and you're thinking, these clowns didn't mention my event.
Yeah.
And my event's way better than anything they've talked about thus far.
For sure.
And send that to us. You know what I'm going to do right there? The link below. Send that to us, and we will get you on the next one.
Yay!
And we'll probably make as much fun of you as we have everyone else.
But you know what? Sometimes parody and satire is the best way to generate business.
Yeah, right.
Right?
Especially if you're a comedian.
No. Like some of those commercials do. Oh, like Doritos. Doritos makes me think of funny commercials that could drive your business. So we're just having fun. We're not really making fun of.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're having fun with your events.
Yes. Good. So yes, send us information about your event. We'll talk about it. We don't have any qualms talking about anything and everything. Whatever floats our boat, right?
Right. And we need to know so we can tell everybody else.
Right. Because we can't keep track of it on all these stinking calendars everywhere.
There's a bunch of calendars. Coming soon. We're going to have a place where most everything is in one place, easily readable, linkable, shareable, all that good stuff. And you're going to love it. Until then, you got this.
Yeah. This is the creme de la creme right here. This is the icing on top.
Exactly.
No, this is this big. Okay, it's time for that. It's time for that one kitschy thing we have.
I haven't even thought about that.
Why do you have to think about it?
Well, I don't want to do the same one over and over. That would just be.
You might have a signature one. That's what we're discovering here.
A signature look of the day.
These are things I didn't.
Oh, do you have to go to the bathroom?
Yeah.
Hey, why don't you take a break and go to the bathroom? Okay, stopping the broadcast.